Flourish. I mean, Flourish Comprehensive will be the nutrient supplement. But Flourish Advance is brand new, so after about 2 or 3 weeks of steady use, you'll see that growth acceleration go systemic, leaf and stem. So we've had amazing fun with this in our own tanks. And over the last year, we've gotten great, very wonderful input from aquascapers around the world. And I have very deep and personal friends, Balash, Green Aqua in Hungary, Jörg Blumen and ADA in Germany. Who's becoming so most ADA distributors in the world, I know as personal friends, and both of them are also selling Seachem as well. They're very good and complementarian products. ADA has some products, Seachem has some products, and the serious aquascapers go to those two ranges, pretty much. Yeah. Then you have many other companies that have all types of plant products, but they're all copycat. They're all the same basic products from maybe 40 years ago, and they're just marketers. So, of course, we want to bring ourselves to a premium level. And at Seachem, we're a family-owned company to this day. We're 36 years in business. 3 of the 4 owners used to have aquarium shops. All of them are fish hobbyists. I used to run and manage an aquarium shop many years ago. I've been in this for 27 years. And well, this screws I'm crazy like everybody else here. We're a happy crazy, right? We do all our research, all our production, manufacture, and our facility near Atlanta, Georgia, in America. So this is our life. We're not getting rich doing this, but we're happy. We really believe our first responsibility is to the living creature, the fish, the plant, the coral. So I think we're one of very few, if not one of the only companies in the hobby and the trade that actually do extensive biological study of the uptake and nutrient needs or biological strategies of fish and plant and coral. Then, once we understand that, correct biology, then we can also, with our chemistry lab, produce products or nutrients or supplements that are a perfect symbiosis of biology, science, chemistry, not just marketing, not buying from a third-party chemistry place. This is our life. We put everything we have into this, and we won't cut corners or save costs and try to make our margin bigger by making the product less quality. Or, because what happens then? The hobbyist uses the product and they don't get good results, or maybe harmful results. And to us, it's a tragedy if we lose a hobbyist, because the only thing you're thinking about is money. Of course we want to sell product, make money to feed our children and our family and have a life. But it cannot, the first rule, you cannot make your product suffer for that. Right. And that's kind of Seachem's philosophy in a very short explanation. I can talk for days about it. It's a passion, it's a love, and it's good to see fellow brothers like you walk through the door and go, wow, Hyderabad, India, whoa! You know? I'm always like this, I'm always excited. Mr. Kumar gave me some tea, I think, but I'm like, oh. But that's Flourish Advance. Aquavitro, you may have heard of. Aquavitro is a super premium range that we manufacture at Seachem. And Aquavitro is a range that's only allowed to be sold out of a brick and mortar independent shop. Much as we love our online guys, we don't allow it to be sold online, and major chain shops or mass markets only do.
So what's the reason, sir?
Pardon?
What's the reason?
The reason was many shops wanted something that was special for them that they could promote to the customer and then not lose to an online seller for a lower price.
Yeah, that's what's happening with
right
now. Yeah. With me as well.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to sell Seachem products.
You do the education, yeah, and then the product.
Everybody's comparing right in the smartphone like the right. Yeah. Free shipping and all. Okay, you
right. See, you're a fair man. You have good selling, but there's so many other ones we can't control that try to down the price.
Yes.
With Aquavitro, we protect that. We've been actually working with Alia's exclusive exporter and working with kind partners like Mr. Kumar step by step all through India, we've stabilized the price on Seachem and are stabilizing the price on Seachem holograms, MRPs. So you can now have confidence also on the Seachem range that those days are behind us more and more, that that's stabilized. And we're actually, our lifeblood is, for 36 years, 99% of our business in the world, over 65 countries, is brick and mortar independent shop, right here. About this size on average, if you can believe it. So you represent our main customer. Now, online sales, we're not against, but we don't want online sales to where they're so,
That's
we're
good.
playing for you.
We are not against it,
Right.
but the thing is the kind of imbalances in prices and
Right.
all, that is quite,
We're one of the few companies that just don't talk. We've done many things, placed many things in motion to help level it to where everybody can,
that's not good.
yeah.
That's not really.
And then with my card, you know, you can always send an email to me any day of the year. You have a direct connection right to me. And I will always answer. You can go straight to Lee and Mr. Kumar for most things. And if there's anything bigger or something happening or a great idea you have about something, you know, you can always, hey Brian, where are you at? Somewhere in the world. But anyway, we have a full range of stainless steel tools that are surgical grade stainless steel. They're not made in China. They're made by your very dear brothers in Pakistan. Uh-huh. Joke? Maybe not a joke. Okay. They're surgical grade. Very high precision, very precision cutting. So there's many, and there's also some products that are good for coral keepers as well. So we have scalpels, we have picks, we have odd forceps, straights, and curved forceps. These wide grasp are good for bunch plants. Soil spade for aquascaping.
Whole range of dentistry.
Huh?
Whole range of dentistry.
Yeah. Spring shears are really good.
These are really good.
Yeah.
Really
The
good.
double curve shears are outstanding. And we have straight and curve. So we have everything you need, Mike, for all those strange, difficult angles or small spaces. Just all available to you. You can definitely keep that, and as customers look at that or you look at that, for the Aquavicho bits, we can get it straight to you. Or we'll work out a way with somehow. There's some other sheets in here, but these are brand new. These are just been introduced to Mr. Elia's office. Yeah, surgical grade stainless steel intake and return pipes. If you have shrimp or fry, these have screens that will insert over the intake here. There's a rubber seal on the end, so it fits very precision. 13 and 17 millimeter, and skimmer set. So these would be nice for people with super high-end aquarium setups that really like that beautiful look, or people that have used plastic or rubber hoses that get brittle and break, or all the silicone and rubber hoses eventually on the curve they flatten. It causes that back pressure that will cause a burnout on your pump or your canister possibly. So this will be people want, they're a little more expensive obviously, but they look good. They're really sexy on the tank. So I can't think of a better word. Aquasolum is one of our newest products. This is the black humate soil, and it comes in a 2 kilo bag or a 4 kilo bag, and we've directed it at shrimp keepers, but it's marvelous for planted aquarium, especially nanos. The spherical little bead shape will hold its shape for well over 12 months. I know because I have a little cube on my desk. This is good. So that's Aquasolum, and that's good for short-term aquascaping, or then you take it out and change it once the nutrients are exhausted. Most people are starting the new aquascape. And then, of course, Seachem, we're very, very famous for our fluorite substrates. They stay hard as a gravel forever. The composition of what you see is the actual mineral nutrient content. So people say, well, how long does fluorite last? As long as you can see it, you have something that the roots can attach to and extract nutrient. So fluorites are going to be good for long term. They're all very beautiful natural color. All the mineral nutrients are completely 100% natural. The only thing we do with our fluorites is remove them from the earth and make them a smaller size. But they're 100% natural. They have no effect to the GH or the pH of the water column. And all a range of beautiful naturally occurring colors. So people that want to make a longer term aquascape, they don't want to, they're not constantly changing and entering into contests, and they just want it for the house. That would be a good strategy. Or even short term aquascaping, it creates different layers and beautiful depths. And then when you rinse all the soil out that's lost its nutrients, that any of the fluorite is still usable. If you have fluorite, you can reuse it then. So it's all on seachem.com as well. Yeah. And yes, there's more and more and more and more and more. But our websites are very, very good. You'll have a steady stream of information between Seachem's website and Mr. Ali. And please, something very, very important for everybody to remember. Remember this email, support@seachem.com. Support@seachem.com. It's also on the front page of seachem.com. There'll be a tab, support. And what that is, that's direct connection to our staff of marine biologists. So, if you're a beginner or an expert, we can speak to you at whatever level you're at in a way you can understand. And it's not marketing, they're not salespeople, they're pure fellow hobbyists with the knowledge to help you with your situation. It doesn't have to be a question about Seachem or Aquavitro. It can be a question about a strange tissue issue on one of your plants, or a parasite on your fish, or some kind of chemistry or a malady that's happening. Chances are we've seen it, help people with it, and we can help you. And again, if you have questions with Seachem Aquavitro, of course, we'll help. We'll help recommend things you may need for your situation, and very, very importantly, items that maybe you do not need. That's very, very important as well. So we won't just tell you, you need this. Like some companies, you call them, and you get a receptionist reading from the catalog. You need this, and you're going, wait a minute, I just called about a parasite, and you're selling me other things. We're all true hobbyists. This is our love, our life. We are literally, what are you? We're over there in America, but we're just an email away. And it's, I think, about a 10.5-hour time change. So in your evening or your late afternoon, you can always call us. Our office opens at 9. You can call us, give us your phone number, and say, please call me, and we'll call you right away as soon as we get that email. Or you call us, we'll call you right back, so the charges go to us. But we're always in. We believe in a very, very long-term relationship. We don't believe in just going to shop and trying to sell you everything. That's for used cars, right? We just want to come here and make a bond and recognize you as a client or partner and let you know how we can work together for your needs, whatever arises for your customers and hobby societies. Sales follow afterwards. We build a relationship and find things that you need, only what you need. Then you know what you need best, and that's when you purchase only what you need. And so that's it. End of my speech. Thank you very much.
And one question, sir.
Sir.
Like you have this
We have.
Do you have any plans in the near future, like coming up with one solution for micro and macro?
Well,
Something like
the problem with
basic hobbies.
yeah.
I mean,
Even the basic hobbyists, we just can't bring ourselves to do an MPK in a fixed ratio in one bottle.
yes.
Because there's, even for basic plants, there's such a wide, different array of uptake rates. A lot of plants don't need the nitrogen and phosphorus in a basic aquarium. You just don't need to introduce it. You have plants in there, you have food, and then if you do a fixed ratio NPK supplement, then all of a sudden you're creating extra phosphorus, extra nitrogen, you have organic pollution, then you're bathing it with light, then you have algae out crazy. And then more specialized aquariums where you have a closed system, NPK to fixed ratio is not going to be good anyway. Every single aquarium is going to need a different, even for basic. So that's the short answer why we didn't do one in a fixed bottle. We do have what's called the Flourish NPK pack, which is a nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. But one thing I can agree is every aquarium, closed or non-closed environment, will need potassium. Everyone, and most of those, 100% of those never get enough potassium. That's the biggest thing. If you're doing everything else correct, your lighting, your substrates, you're very, very careful about your water changes and feeding regimens. Almost 100% aquariums never get enough potassium. And as you know, you can educate me. Potassium is the